I really enjoy hearing how other people overcome. That's actually where the flower blossoms, because out of the challenges come some real neat innovations that are great for the students.
Growing Innovations is so supportive, whether you succeed or you fail. And because when you fail, then you learn things, and Growing Innovations supports that.
We were able to stop in our tracks and think about what we were doing. We were able to ask questions that we might not have asked ourselves otherwise. We were able to get support when it came to doing research.
It's very hard to be a prophet in your own land, and so trying to promote what we're doing, which is change in education, disruptive change, was very, very difficult in our own little community. When we struggled from the beginning to start it all up, Growing Innovations was really, really, really big support. You see that it's very possible and that what we're doing is worth it.
If we don't grow and share, we're just stuck with what we already know.
The symposium is something different. There's a magic that happens when people are in a room and they're really able to continue an interesting conversation.
The human connectedness that is growing around our community is just ultimately building an amazing sense of community and an amazing amount of trust where people truly are learning from each other.
You're allowing yourself to be vulnerable. You're saying, I don't really know yet. I don't really have the answer. I don't really have the blueprint. I don't really have the recipe book, but I'm willing to step into this learning context with you and say I don't know, and hey, maybe we could try something together and see what happens.
We're not glossing over things, we're not on the surface, we go straight down. And I think that's very exciting.
There's structure and yet there's openness. So folks are exploring questions, but we're not holding them to any shared form of data or any thematic topic. Flannery O'Connor has a story called Everything That Rises Must Converge, and the symposium is like that. We see what themes come together, we see the threads that weave us together. It comes from the work and the life and the inquiries of these rural communities.
The rural metaphor is one that I think has such incredible richness for educational transformation in BC.
There's a lot more freedom than if you have a school of 1,500 students, which boggles my mind.
I live 5 minutes from a high school with 1,200 people, so I choose to drive for half an hour to a rural school.
There's so much richness and potential there that because we're in maybe a smaller context, we can reach out and connect with. I love that.
These nice, beautiful small schools where you can really develop these strong relationships with your students and with your community members, that I think is a little bit different.
We used to think as rural places, we are so unlucky. We're constrained by what we don't have. But now our urban colleagues look at us and think, you are so lucky. You can turn on a dime. You're nimble, you're flexible.
What is this potential? What are we doing here? We can't assume, and so we try to support through the structure of Growing Innovation, this opportunity to both frame what you're doing, grow what you're doing, but continue to communicate what it is to both your local community, other professionals who are joining your teams, as well as the larger province.